What if I told you that choosing the wrong Iberian country for your retirement could cost you over 40,000 euros in just 5 years? Most people assume Portugal and Spain are basically the same: sun, great food, and a relaxed lifestyle. But when you dig into the numbers, one of them has a clear financial advantage. Before you start packing for a life in the sun, let's compare the practical differences in 2025 costs, visas, healthcare, and taxes to make sure your dream retirement doesn't turn into a costly mistake. Let's start with the numbers. When it comes to cost of living, Portugal has a clear advantage. Outside of the main tourist hubs, a single person can live comfortably for about 1,700 euros a month, including rent. For a similar lifestyle in Spain, you would need to budget around 1,822 euros per month. This is because daily costs like groceries, utilities, and dining out are often higher in Spain. To put it in perspective, a nice dinner for two in Porto might cost you 34 euros. A meal of the same quality in Valencia would be closer to 41 euros. For housing, a comfortable two-bedroom apartment in Portugal's sunny Algarve region costs about 950 euros. A similar place in Seville, Spain, will be nearer to 1,140 euros. When you add it all up, the Spanish lifestyle could cost you an extra 2,600 euros each year. Over 5 years, that's 13,000 euros. That's enough for a new car, a luxury cruise, or years of flights for your grandkids to visit. Next up is getting your visa, and this is where Portugal and Spain are very different. Portugal offers the D7 visa for those with passive income. For this, you only need to prove a monthly income of 870 euros. The D7 visa also allows you to do some online freelance work, giving you the freedom to earn extra money or pursue a passion project. Spain's non-lucrative visa is much stricter. It requires you to prove a monthly income of 2,400 euros, almost 3 times more than Portugal. And the non-lucrative rule is serious. You cannot do any work at all. While both visas take about 3 to 6 months to get, Portugal's residence permit is renewed after 2 years. Spain makes you renew after just 1 year, which means more paperwork and legal fees. For anyone with a monthly income under 2,000 euros, or for those who want the option to work, Portugal is the most straightforward choice. Both countries have excellent healthcare systems, ranked among the best in Europe. The main difference is cost and access. In Portugal, once you become a resident, you get access to the public health service. During the first few months, while you wait for your residence card, you'll need private insurance, which costs about 55 euros a month for someone aged 65 or older. Spain, however, requires you to have private health insurance for your entire first year. A similar plan there costs around 130 euros a month. This means your total health insurance cost for the first year in Spain would be 1,560 euros. In Portugal, the cost would be much lower since you only need private coverage for a few months. That's a significant saving that gets bigger as you get older and insurance costs go up. Now, let's talk about taxes. There's good news for American retirees. Thanks to tax treaties, your U.S. Social Security and most government pensions are tax-free in both Portugal and Spain. However, you will be taxed on other worldwide income, like from a 401k or other investments. Here, Portugal has an advantage. Portugal's income tax rates start at 13.25% and go up to 48%. Spain's system starts higher at 19% and goes up to 47%. Let's look at an example. If you have a taxable income of 30,000 euros a year, your estimated tax bill in Portugal would be about 2,600 euros. In Spain, you would owe around 3,400 euros. That's another 800 euros saved every year in Portugal, enough for a few short trips around Europe. Many people who retire abroad want to put down permanent roots. If getting a European passport is your goal, Portugal has a big advantage. Both countries let you apply for permanent residency after 5 years. But Portugal also lets you apply for full citizenship right at the 5-year mark. You just need to pass a basic language test. Spain makes you wait much longer. You have to live there for 10 years before you can apply for citizenship. The requirements are also tougher. You must pass a language exam and a cultural test. If having an EU passport is important to you, Portugal gets you there in half the time. What about buying your dream home? A recent political issue creates a clear difference here. While Portugal has ended its golden visa program, buying a home as a foreign resident is simple and stable. Spain is a different situation. The government is thinking about adding a heavy tax for non-EU citizens who buy property in popular areas. This idea is creating a lot of uncertainty in the market. For a retiree making a large investment, this kind of political risk is a major concern that doesn't exist in Portugal right now. So far, the numbers point to Portugal, but retirement is about your life, not just a spreadsheet. This is where Spain might appeal to you more. Spain offers a scale and variety of culture that is hard to find elsewhere. You have the amazing architecture of Barcelona, the passion of flamenco in Seville, and the famous food scene in San Sebastian. If you want the energy of big cities and diverse regions, Spain has the edge. Portugal, on the other hand, offers a different pace. It has rugged Atlantic coastlines, beautiful open roads, and a generally slower, more relaxed way of life. The charm is quieter. If your dream is less about busy cities and more about peaceful coastal towns and a gentle atmosphere, then Portugal is the better fit. So what's the final verdict? Choose Portugal if a lower cost of living and a low visa income requirement are your top priorities, and if getting an EU passport in just 5 years is a major goal. Over 5 years, you could save over 20,000 euros on living costs, taxes, and healthcare alone. When you add other costs, like higher fees in Spain or the risk of a new property tax, that's how we get to that surprising 40,000 euro figure. Choose Spain if your pension is well above the 2,400 euros a month visa requirement and you have no desire to work. Choose Spain if you are willing to pay more for a wider variety of cultural experiences and don't mind waiting 10 years for a chance at citizenship. The choice is yours, but the numbers speak for themselves. Plan with the facts, not just your feelings, and you'll retire with more money in the bank.